Saudi Arabia posts a $20.7 billion budget surplus for Q2, and Tesla shares rally after hours on its stock split approval. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Faraj. Saudi Arabia posted a budget surplus of $20.7 billion in Q2, boosted by a surge in oil prices and production. The kingdom's Q2 budget surplus is 35.4% higher than the year-ago period, despite expenditure increasing 16% to $77.83 billion during the quarter. At the end of June, Saudi had a budget surplus of $36 billion. Revenue increased 49% to $98.5 billion in Q2, with oil revenue surging 89% to $66.6 billion. Oil languished near its lowest level this morning since the start of the war in Ukraine. Benchmark Brent crude futures were trading around $94 a barrel, and U.S. crude futures were in the $88 range this morning. Analysts say it's on the back of fears of a global recession, though stocks seem to be ignoring such worries. Markets are gaining ahead of U.S. jobs data that will give another clue to the health of the U.S. economy. Tesla is one share that rallied in after-hours trade as it won shareholder approval for a 3-1 stock split, the second such move in around 2 years, as the world's most valuable automaker looks to make its stock more affordable. In a widely expected move, Tesla shareholders approved the company's proposed 3-1 stock split, causing shares of the company to continue rallying in after-hours trade following a 0.4% gain earlier in the session. Tesla first announced the split in June as a way to make the $925 stock more affordable. Based on today's closing price, the new share price would be around $308. Meta is ending a run as one of the few major firms without debt, launching its first bond sale as it battles uncertainty and bets heavily on its metaverse vision. Worries over its future and fierce competition from TikTok have sent its stock plummeting while it spends billions on its plan for the metaverse. Meta reportedly plans to sell $8 to $10 billion in debt. Last week, it reported its first year-on-year drop in quarterly revenue, and its net profit dropped 36% to $6.7 billion. Virgin Galactic has again delayed the commercial launch of its space flight to Q2 2023 from Q1. The space tourism firm had in May cited supply chain crises and labor shortages to put off the launch to Q1 2023. Before that, it had delayed flights to Q4 of 2022. In February, Virgin Galactic reopened ticket sales to the public for space travel at $450,000 per person. It reported a bigger net loss of $110.7 million in Q2 compared to $94 million a year earlier. On the other hand, Jeff Bezos's Blue Origin has launched 6 people to space, including the first from Egypt, Egyptian engineer Sarah Sabri, and also the first from Portugal. It was on the company's 6th crewed flight. A New Shepard rocket carried the passengers from a spaceport in West Texas to the edge of space, allowing them to experience a few minutes of weightlessness. Both the New Shepard suborbital rocket and crew capsule separately returned to the base in the West Texas desert, completing the N-22 mission around 11 minutes after liftoff. And that brings us to today's Forbes Real-Time Billionaires ranking, where Jeff Bezos is our biggest winner today, up $3 billion overnight with net wealth of $168.2 billion. Our second biggest winner today is LVMH's Bernard Arnault, up $1.9 billion with net wealth of $169.9 billion. And our third place winner is the chairman of Thomson Reuters, David Thompson, up $1.4 billion with net wealth of $53.1 billion. Check out our website and our social media for all of the latest Billionaires news. I'm Ramia Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.